I love Joe as one as my own. I mean, I couldn't love him less. I cry every day. There's times I don't even want to wake up.
Tonight, we're hearing from the mother of Joseph Phillips. The 14-year-old was trapped inside a recycling plant that went up in flames in Lockport over the summer. Another teenager is now accused of helping to set that deadly blaze and leaving Phillips behind.
For the first time tonight, Ann Phillips is opening up about losing her son. News 4's Dave Graber has the emotional story you'll see only on 4. Dave?
Well, Jackie, the fire that killed Joe Phillips might as well still be burning for his mother, Ann. Wounds still fresh were reopened earlier this week when the juvenile hearing began for the teen who's charged with helping to set that massive fire and leaving Phillips to fend for himself. And according to the last phone call that he made, young Joe fought until he ran out of air. The pain for Ann Phillips is still an open wound, like the void in her heart left behind by the death of her 14-year-old son. Ann remembers the evening of August 10th when the city's sky was enveloped by black smoke and sirens wailed in the distance. Ann says she knew her son was inside that building.
I stepped out on my front porch and I could see the smoke, and I can see it to this day, just coming up and around and heading that way. Just black smoke. And I freaked. My neighbors even heard me screaming. He didn't make it. There's no way he survived. And I knew in my heart he didn't survive it. I knew it.
A memorial in her living room in Lockport bears old grade school pictures and the teen's ashes she says she's not yet ready to bury. Ann adopted Joe when he was 6 years old, having already come from a difficult upbringing. He was removed from his biological mother because she abused drugs, according to Ann.
I cry every day. There's times I don't even want to wake up, but I'll miss him. I'll miss everything.
Everything, and especially the little things.
Today's my birthday. I won't get a text message, happy birthday, Mom. You know, and it's just, it's hard. It's like a big hole in my heart is gone. And it'll never heal.
There's not a day that goes by that Ann doesn't relive those initial hours, watching the building burn, knowing her son was inside. And not a day goes by that she's not thankful that no one else was harmed while fighting the fire.
Please don't let anything happen to these guys. I know in my heart you wouldn't have been able to save Joe, but I didn't want another death on my hands.
Now, Ann works at the bakery at the Walmart in Lockport. After the fire, someone from the city called for 5 sheet cakes to honor some of the first responders who were at this fire. Ann's co-workers tried to hide the order to prevent her from getting upset. Well, she soon found out, and she did get upset. And then she took out her credit card and paid for those cakes herself, saying thank you in her own way. Live in the studio, Dave Graber, News 4 at 6.